later at night to do the root stuff. So we'll be safe. We'll be safe. You too.
All right, we'll be getting started shortly, folks.
Did we discover this music was from original?
There might be only one or two.
Is this music from that hair video?
No, but this is hold music for a compact board that I have. 6 hours. Yeah, there is a video that uses this. It was that Speed Racer tape that wasn't Speed Racer, but that was that weird anti-plagiarism thing. But yeah, use the same music. All right. Hello. Welcome. Let me just switch this over. Well, no. What am I doing?
What did you do?
What did I do?
What did you do?
There we go. Figured it out. Hello. Welcome, everybody.
Oh, it's because your phone.
Yeah, it's just because I'm listening to it on my phone to make sure the thing works.
Now everyone can hear us here first.
Yeah,
and on the internet, they'll hear it a couple
seconds
later.
Yeah, they're a little later on the internet.
Which makes these people special.
Yeah, these people are the special ones because they're here live in the studio audience. Welcome to the WOC Archive Presents the Great Canadian Shorts Contest, which was a contest that aired on First Choice SuperChannel. So First Choice SuperChannel was Canada's HBO, basically. And they every year would hold a contest, so viewers or losers. Viewers could submit a short. It would play between the movies, and then if you were chosen the winner, you could win $5,000
and a golden
crown. Well, we haven't won anything yet, so the golden crown can't be. Don't fall. You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
We can do the golden crown.
I just squeal like a pig sometimes.
We don't want you to die right off the bat.
Yeah. My voice is back as of Tuesday. Thanks for everybody who came on Tuesday to see Morgan die in his first acting epic.
Yeah, it was great. What a
bastard.
time. It was a really good time.
Yeah.
It was also a really good movie.
Being shown to an audience in Japan this weekend, so good luck with that, I guess.
It travels the world.
Yeah.
That little bastard, he goes everywhere.
People will get to see you die again. And again.
Wow. I'm just going to keep watching it over and over
Awesome,
again.
great.
Yeah. All right, so what is the Great Canadian Shorts? I pulled a promo, so I'm going to show you that first so you can get a sense of what it was like watching it back then.
I can point at things now.
The Great Canadian Shorts Contest is on, and you, the First Choice SuperChannel viewers, are the judges of our fine Canadian talent. Qualifying shorts will be aired between features throughout the First Choice SuperChannel schedule. Each short shown on the air will have an identification number appear on the screen at its completion. Be sure to check your primetime guide for ballots to vote with in the Great Canadian Shorts Contest. Wednesday on First Choice SuperChannel.
Love those graphics. Those graphics are so cool. So yeah, if you were a viewer, you could submit a short and hopefully be the winner. I went through the tapes. My tapes. I selected 6 shorts that I've never shown before. They are all variant lengths. There's some animation, some comedy, some drama, a little bit of everything.
Some extremely boring.
Yeah, no, none of them are. No, I purposely didn't pick anything extremely.
Tell
boring.
me, there's still like a little bird, or what was the
little quackers?
Little
Quackers. Yeah, one of them literally was. It was called just the birds.
Yeah.
And it was just dad filming birds, like ducks and stuff. That's all the movie was. And
commenting like it was riveting stuff.
So you could submit that and potentially win $5,000. Something tells me they didn't win $5,000, but who knows?
But if you need to see it, you can see it on the Video Hosers page because we did post it before.
Yes, we have.
It's a classic. This is the third time we've done this?
third time we've done this.
Right.
So yeah, we've watched 10 shorts already. So this will bring it up to.
And only one 16, of them have I figured out the person. We found
there was one
director.
Yeah, well, it was the first year. I can't remember what the short was called, but it was directed by Carrie Scogland,
right?
Who directed the Winter Soldier television show. She
right.
does a lot of television. She's Canadian.
But then we had a great one in the last time that was like an alien invasion. And I realized that was the guy who made the epically bad local horror film called Psycho Scarecrow.
Yeah.
That's like available in all those like 20 packs of bad movies. And I've messaged him and to say to come on this, and he said no.
Oh, okay.
No,
well, fair.
He just didn't answer.
I mean,
he just
understand.
pressed ignore and blocked me.
All right, well, let's get to our first short. So this is from 1990. It's called Bite the Dust. Let's see if I can get it. Yeah, there we go.
Now it'll be just like Mr. Science Theater. People just in the back of my head. Here you go, you piece of crap. I'm out of here.
That's right.
Pinhead!
We could add a little bit of dust up there. Kind of waiting for like a giant bulldog to be on a chain in front of someone's house.
Gordy.
Right, of course his name is Gordy. Someone really sent this to compete. But I mean, maybe he's a yo-yo maniac.
It might be really good. Who knows? Let's wait. Let's see.
His mother was Yo-Yo Ma. I know. Don't worry, I'll leave. You don't have to hear all my puns all night. There's a
Box is
very
pretty
detailed
good.
explanation in that guidebook.
Fuck the dog. Spank the baby.
Spank the baby. Is the Yo-Yo the Goblin King?
Is that a real move? Where you slap your hand?
Rock.
Any yo-yo
Spank
experts
the
in the audience tonight? Any yo-yo experts in the comments? Let us know. Have they spanked the baby before? Yeah.
Around the world.
Wow, he's really good.
Bite and dust.
That's the name of the movie.
Is this the way you end all shows with a suicidal yo-yo move? He's gonna bag himself? Gotta do math first before we figure out how to do it. Hope he just explodes.
Oh no.
Yeah, he did. All right. I was like, no, my thought is too crude, but good for them.
There you go. We're starting off with a nutshell.
That was a big comment.
He's giving up after that. He was so fucking
I
good.
think that he should have just been laying there, and the camera should have just panned away, and just come in. Like, that's it. Just not even see him get up. Good for you. Way to go,
Rob
McNally.
Gord Sires.
I know Rob McNally, but
Okay, so keep this one in mind. This is one that we could potentially vote for as the winner of this evening. Something tells me it won't be the winner, but you never know.
But
Video art.
it does
The
make me
preceding
think you
short
probably
has
have a
been
lot
selected
of
as an
yo-yo
official
tapes
entry in the
archive.
6th
I do have a
Annual
bunch
Great
of yo-yo
Canadian
stuff.
Short
So at some
Contest.
point,
Vote
we
now.
could do
Ballots
a
available
special
in
video
Feature
where we
Magazine.
Just watch
Yo-yo tapes, and then try to do the tricks.
and then bang.
and, then, and then we bite the dust too. There you go. That's our first.
So I have not seen any of these. He didn't show me in advance. And when I first walked in and saw this, A Day in the Life, I read it as of George Carlin.
I mean, that would be really great.
Wow, that's weirdly not Canadian, but
It's just all cocaine.
it's just all cocaine. Oh, whoa, even better. Just of Carlton.
I guess I should have cued you. Sorry, Maddie. All right. Well, what'd you guys think of that one? What did you guys think of that one?
Yeah. Yo-yos!
Can we vote for Adam's dancing? Well, we can put it in the queue for later. Yeah, maybe. Okay. We'll see. All right. So next up is from 1985, and this one is Sting of the Bee.
This does sound like how like Muhammad Ali like trains people. Bite the dust.
Does Sting the Bee? That one's really good. I'm excited for that one. All right, here we go. Sting of the Bee.
First Choice SuperChannel is proud to present entries in the 3rd annual Great Canadian Shorts Contest. Stay tuned for the title and ID number that follows the short, which will allow you to vote for the selection of your choice.
Don't fall.
Back to being comfy.
Now you're just honking.
Getting my voice back this week is probably the worst thing ever. Seems like airplane.
I see you've noticed my ring, young
I've never been
man.
with a man before.
Yes, it is striking, isn't it? Pardon? I said, I see you've noticed my ring, young man. Yes, it is striking, isn't it? But I'm afraid you're out of luck. I wouldn't sell it for all the world. Nice. I see you're not wearing a ring. No. You don't approve of them for men. In fact, you consider them effeminate. Well, West Point graduates wear rings.
Maybe I was right.
Surely you
about
can't
that
dismiss
airplane
the
reference.
entire United States officers corps just like that. You an army man? After all warriors wear uniforms. Some don the black parachute to fight with invisible ink, false mustaches, and code books behind the lines. You're a spy. Did I say that?
I guess if you were, you wouldn't admit it.
And to think I almost underestimated you for despising my ring.
I'm
But
just
now
not big
I'll
on
have to kill
bugs.
you.
You loathe the bee? The symbol of industry?
Kiss the bee.
Emblem of the great Napoleon Bonaparte himself. A military genius who overcame the physical handicap of shortness to become the Emperor of France. Cradle of Western culture?
Seems like a Venture Brothers.
I
villain.
apologize for my little outburst. I feel things deeply, you see. I imagine your generation finds that old-fashioned. In addition, I've recently been visited by adversities.
Surely you must be kidding.
Is your manhood so insecure that wearing this ring would make you feel effeminate?
Of course not.
Oh, good.
Hey!
No,
Bit
sir.
snug,
No. Now he's
but
going to turn into a
handsome.
bee.
As I said, I wouldn't consider selling, but I have had reverses.
Listen, I don't want to buy your damned ring, understand?
Perhaps if I told you something of its history. It was crafted in the 17th century by Ibrahim of Ferrara at the request of Rhea, Countess de Verneau.
Miss, perhaps you can help me. I seem to have gotten this gentleman's ring stuck on my finger.
He's going to chop his hand.
Did she try soap? Here in North America,
This is
you
literally
consider
the
soap
original
the answer
ring
to everything.
curse.
Oh, but look, your knuckles swollen. Give it a rest for a bit. Listen to the story of the ring. Now, two of the symptoms of the growing madness of Lorenzo, Count di Verno, were his coldness towards his beautiful
check into
wife,
the
Rhea,
audience.
and a fear of being poisoned, which haunted
Do
his
you think he's going
waking
to turn
hours.
into a bee?
Desperate and determined to administer
Do you
her
think he's
husband
gonna
a
turn into a
potion,
bee?
the Countess
Certainly
commissioned
hope so.
Ibrahim, the hunchback goldsmith, to make this ring
you
with
think
a
he's gonna turn into a
compartment that opened by a spring.
If he doesn't, I'm leaving.
But Ibrahim
Damn, that's
conceived a
impressive.
great passion for his beautiful customer. Well, she, of course, rejected his declaration as grotesque. In a rage, the scorned hunchback showed the ring to Lorenzo and told him the Countess plotted to poison him. The
It's
Count,
like
with
airplane
oak
when the old lady
imagination,
used to throw up in the
concocted
bag
the
because the guy used
sweetest
to tell a story.
He ordered the ring's mechanism redesigned so that when the compartment was sprung,
innocent and beautiful.
a deadly poisoned needle would bite deep into the finger that wore the ring.
Coffee?
What? No, thanks. So the Countess Ria died of the sting of the bee. But not before she told her husband of her real intent. Realizing the treachery of the hunchback, Lorenzo burst into his atelier, forced him to deny his God, and slew him with his dagger. And then, mad with grief or what have you, he threw himself on the swords of the Duchess's vengeful brothers, and so perished. Perhaps you're familiar with Monterosi's opera, based on this story.
Excuse me, I mean, it's not loaded, is it? I mean, it can't go off by accident.
Of course the ring is loaded, but it can't go off by accident. Here. This is a safety catch. While it's on, the ring is just a ring. But now it's a deadly weapon. What are you afraid of? If you are who you say you are, why would I trigger it?
What do you mean if I am who I say I am? My name's Bunting. I buy things low in New York. I sell them high in Toronto.
Just suppose that you were really Inspector Buckingham, the energetic and smiling chief of Canadian counterintelligence, known in the world of espionage by the name of Bucky Beaver. And then suppose again that I was your deadliest adversary, Colonel
most
Marco,
unbelievable thing in this
the
whole video.
Albanian master spy, codenamed Big Bad Wolf. And suppose that inscribed on that celebrated photographic memory of yours were the secret plans to the Royal Canadian Naval Magneto. Shrewd people, the Canadians. Bland and colorless on the surface, but underneath they're steel.
Oh, shit.
Steel and pure adamantine
I love how all Canadians
intelligence.
can just laugh at that because they're like, yeah, probably.
I bet you do. Anyway, there the Canadians sit with the deadliest weapon afloat, one that will give them complete mastery of the Great Lakes. And they name it the Royal Canadian Naval Magneto. Why? So you laugh like you just did and think it can't be anything serious. But as I was saying, let's suppose that you are Bucky Beaver and I the Big Bad Wolf. And I have this ring on your finger that I could trigger at my pleasure. Then I bet you'd be more than willing to draw the secret plans for me.
I think I'm going to start calling you Bucky Beaver.
Great.
That's good.
I'm not calling you the Big Bad Wolf, just so you know. You'd enjoy that way too much.
Physics was never my subject.
Listen to me. I'm not your Bucky Beaver. When we get to Toronto, I'll have it cut off.
How do I know you won't make a break for it when we land and try to escape through the crowd?
Canadian lower.
I have ways of stopping you, but they would attract attention. I don't want that. No. Be realistic. There's only one way. The finger has to go at the knuckle.
The hell it does,
Oh, it won't hurt as much as you might think.
Wait, how did he get on a plane with a knife? Oh, right.
Later it will hurt like the blazes, but not now.
Sorry.
Yeah.
If you get to
You
a
could get
doctor
on
soon
planes
enough,
with knives
sometimes
back
he could
then.
even sew the finger back on.
I'll buy it. I'll buy the ring.
You paid $2,000 for a finger? That's $40,000 just for a set of fingers and toes. Come, young man, where's your sense of humor? Why, my profession places less value in a whole human life than you do on one of your little pinkies. Oh, let's get this messy business over with.
Sold for $2,000. I'll write you a check.
No checks.
I only have a few $100s on me, honest. My watch. I paid $400 for it.
Oh, what a coincidence. It's a labelle. I'm afraid you were cheated. The labelle movement is counterfeit Swiss, made in Albania. The Albanians smuggled them abroad to finance their espionage operations.
My grandfather's lucky cufflinks. Solid silver with garnets.
You youngsters are really something. You'd bargain away your grandfather's lucky cufflinks?
I never even knew my grandfather.
Well, all the more reason to treasure them. Doesn't the past have any value to you people at all? So your finger means that much. All right, I accept your offer, just to be done with you.
It's his lucky finger.
Since it's yours now, let me show you how to trigger the bite.
No, I don't want to know.
I thought perhaps you wouldn't. Well, let's go back to our seats then.
I'm staying right here. If anybody bumps me, I could be a dead man.
Try not thinking of yourself all the time. Well, maybe I can help you out. Be a man. Do you want your magazine?
No.
Ah, we're landing. All you have to worry about now is customs.
Customs?
A bottle taped to a finger is bound to interest them. And unless you have a convincing story, I'm afraid they'll start poking around the ring.
A story? What kind of story?
How should I know?
And what's this?
Happens every time. It's just a big old salami.
Oh my God!
Just shoot him down.
This was his plan to not arouse suspicion?
Ah, pizza with the salami.
Oh, it's you, Ray!
Any trouble, Colonel Marco?
Oh, I was afraid that I'd been recognized on boarding, so a little diversionary action was necessary in case they radioed on ahead. It worked just fine. Another 9,000 counterfeit Swiss watch movements in the trusty false bottoms. Ah, Yannick, someday soon, Albania will dominate the Adriatic. I hope so, Colonel.
Albania?
I sure hope so.
Based on a true story, folks. Yeah, totally based on a true story.
That was actually a documentary that all happened
Filmed in real time. It's a very short flick. So this was filmed better, but I don't like it better.
No, yeah, it was definitely filmed better. It felt like a student film. I mean, into the spiritual student films.
Into the spiritual system.
Way to go, Max.
Trevor Dooch.
What? Bunt?
Howard Busgang.
He did the... Oh, he was bunting. That's a decent cast. That's a lot of people.
Lady with the big salami, played by Gene.
The bee on the finger, James Powell.
Are you a big accordion fan, Morgan?
I love the accordion. I always have. Ever since I found Weird Al.
You found it. It's laying there.
Yeah, he's just laying there.
There's always room for a good papa.
The preceding short has been selected as an official entry
ID
in the
number
third
8,
annual
everybody.
Great Canadian Shorts
ID
Contest.
number 8 when making
Vote
your
now.
votes.
Ballots are available in Prime Time Magazine.
Prime Time Magazine. Pick her up right now.
All right. Well, yeah, we don't have any ballots. We'll just do a round of applause at the end. But what'd you think of that? That wasn't too bad. That was
This is the one I've been waiting for next, though.
Okay, we're not too sure of that one.
I've been waiting for this one.
You were waiting for the next one?
You showed one picture of this.
I did show one. This one's very ambitious.
It has a monster. I love little funny monsters.
It's all stop motion animation.
All of it.
It's very impressive. Yeah. All right. So let's
titillated.
get. Yeah. Without further ado, let's just get to it. The Adventures of Grog from 1985.
Good old bottle of grog.
First Choice SuperChannel is proud to present an official entry in our second annual Great Canadian Shorts Contest. Please stay tuned after the shorts so that we may give you the ID number in order to vote.
From the second annual competition and the third annual us exploiting the competition. For copyright. The Adventures of Greg.
I'd watch those.
Once upon a time, there lived a wise old wizard. His name
The
was
voice even
Boris.
sounds like a
He worked hard in his
Bacon-Rast type
castle,
voice,
carefully preparing special magical potions.
But Santa was
Boris
too
loved
fat.
all the small
No,
animals
not
in the
fat
woods.
enough. That's how it
He
goes.
cared for them when they hurt themselves.
Little creature, too skinny, too skinny.
One day, as Boris walked through the dense forest, a ferocious
Oh, it
dragon
does look like Boris
pounced out.
Karloff.
Suddenly, a small but
looking like Boris
courageous
Nelson,
boy
I don't know.
named Gog appeared and forced the evil beast to
I'm gonna have a
retreat.
seat, Morgan.
Boris,
Standing.
astounded by such bravery,
You get to be Tom
invited
Servo, I'll be
Gog to live
Crow.
with him in the castle.
like that.
Gorg spent many hours trying to master the secrets of sorcery.
The secrets of sorcery.
Although unsuccessful,
Drunk again.
his attempts taught him the most important thing of all, his real goal, to become a knight.
I hope this was used for something other than just the Great Canadian Shorts.
Yeah, it is really
quite
good.
high quality.
It does kind of scarily remind me, though, of that broken down Mary
In this
machine we found
adventure,
in the mall at one
Gorg
time.
learns the value of obedience.
Gorg.
I
Gorg.
can imagine seeing frames
Where
of this
are
in
you,
the
Gorg?
Master in 1982.
Boris has planned a few chores for his
That's
apprentice,
just because I'm old.
but Gorg has other plans.
Gord's the normal one?
Yeah, that's Gorg.
He could be Greg.
If ever he is to become a knight,
Normal, yeah.
Gorg is convinced he
In
must
comparison to what I'm
practice
sure we're
as
going to
much
get
as he
into, there was
can.
a centaur over there.
Of course, that lazy, no-good hoof is
right.
lurking close
Right,
by.
centaur has 4 legs. Like Newt from Canada's Hercules. This one's more like Pan. Called that because he played the pan flute or that he was pansexual, I don't remember.
Yeah, he's ready for the fight.
Gorg creates an opponent worthy of testing his abilities as a knight.
Just like that machine that Jackie Chan fights in Rumble in the Bronx.
Pretty ingenious, actually.
Who
I believe
sleeps
this is exactly
soundly,
how
confident that his secret scheme will
a
put
night
Gorg in a
train.
much more challenging situation.
You know what you need, Gorg. You need to rescue a fair maiden in distress.
It's not my
fair
voice, what's up
maiden?
with that?
Where would I find a fair
He's a
maiden
little
in
sassy.
distress? Yeah, you're right, Gorg. Well, then you'll need to rescue something in distress. Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was
Yeah,
smoking
that's
there.
right. You would help anything in distress, right, Gorg? Well, I don't know. I'd,
Definitely seems
Gorg. Gorg, where are you?
because this is high fantasy.
I have to go now, Hoof. See you later. Not if I see you first.
Whoa, that was a legit threat.
Hey, Gorg. You just missed a good joke.
As Gorg returns home,
What?
Hoof continues with his villainous
Threat,
plot.
not if I see you first.
That boy is never around when you need him.
Boy.
Gorg, where have you been?
Oh, nowhere.
Never mind. I shall be out a while. That
Have to
suit
go
of
back,
armor
I
needs a good
believe.
polishing. And I want it sparkling.
Why should I have to clean that old armor suit anyway? Yeah, why should you?
Although Boris would disapprove of their presence in the castle,
He's a 6-year-old
Hoof
slave boy.
boldly enters along with his unwelcomed friend.
Get out of
That's a
here,
little weird that he has a pet
Go on.
goat and he's half goat. Maybe that's his
Why
mom.
don't you use some magic on the broom?
The old man's his
What do you
dad.
mean, huh? Get it to polish the armor for you, Gorg.
Maybe we wore a
Not
shirt
a
and
bad
you would need that
idea.
scarf on.
Hoof's plan progresses without a hitch.
I don't want you to smirk. I just want you to work.
Wait, is this just the Sorcerer's Apprentice now?
didn't
He's gonna
work.
make multiple mops.
After years of strife, I wish I could bring this broom to life.
Yeah.
It still won't work. Oh
Mickey
well,
did it first.
it was a good idea anyway.
Well, second.
I guess I had better get to work cleaning this hunk of metal before Boris gets back.
Yeah, what?
A
His
simple
hands are
song
massive.
prompted by Hoof
Ugh.
will be all that is needed to do the trick.
His wiener fingers.
Yeah, he's got sausage fingers.
After years of strife, I wish I could bring his armor to life.
Sausage fingers.
I think he is Torgo. I think that's just what Torgo was wearing under those big baggy pants.
Done.
Well, the master will be happy if you wash the armor.
Of course, who
really
knows exactly what Gog has
God
done?
damn it.
Could be worse.
Fine.
Everything is now in place for some lively entertainment, even though it is to be at Gog's expense.
And then they did the monster mash.
Gog raises his staff in anticipation of certain victory.
Gonna polish itself.
So you want to play rough, eh?
What?
Hey, see you later, Gorg.
Oh, no.
Seeing that his plan is working perfectly, Hoof makes a hasty retreat, leaving Gog to fend for himself.
Yeah, his name's Hoof?
Hoof and Gorg. Originally they were Goof. Oh. Murdered him with cold steel.
Oh, no. I've dented it.
Suddenly, Gog realizes that he has created not only a worthy sparring partner, but also a great deal of trouble if
You're
Boris
excused.
discovers what has happened.
What a mess.
Maybe I shouldn't have taken all those drugs.
What Gog has not yet realized is that the swashbuckling suit of armor is determined to do battle until its very own destruction.
After he slays a goat in Satan's armor.
Oh, no.
Gog
Not
pursues
again.
his monstrous creation in the hope of saving the goat.
I do like how he said the goat. He's got to go save the goat.
The bewildered animal cries out, but attracts the headless horror by mistake.
Yay!
What an idiot.
Dumbfounded by Gog's makeshift contraption, the Dark Knight is badly jolted. However, this only causes it more frustration.
I hope it's just this from now on.
Gorg is walking like he's been through some shit.
So's the goat.
Just burped at him.
Hey, you. Stop. Pick on someone your own size. You chunky.
Gog now knows
goat is so
that he is
drunk.
faced with a deadly opponent. The Dark Knight
You heard of
has
fainting
been
goats, but
transformed
these are the new
into a
belching
nightmare
goats.
that must be completely destroyed for their own safety.
Did you say delicious poop? Or what?
That's just Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Yeah,
As he
right.
demolishes his
Just
creation,
one limb by one.
Gog realizes that his own foolishness was the cause of this catastrophe, which may result in even more trouble yet.
He's gonna have to defeat him with a yo-yo to the
What is
nuts.
going to say when he finds out what I've done to his armor?
I'm sure he will be very proud of you, Gorg.
Says God.
For today,
Moral.
you have saved the life of an innocent animal. And it was an animal that you rather dislike. Such an act of unselfishness shall not go unrewarded.
But who are you?
I am Boris, your master.
You took care of the place. You took care of the goat while the master
I
was
saw you
away.
save the goat. You were very brave.
You mean you're not angry?
Of course not. But tell me, how did all this come about?
Well, Boris, it's a long story. You see, it all started when I tried to get the broom to do my work for me. Well, my spell didn't work, so I began to clean the armor.
So you did start to clean the armor?
Yes. Then I started to sing.
Oh, no. I don't want to hear anymore.
Neither do we.
Boris is proud of Gorg for saving the defenseless
Come on, Gorg. Hurry up with that armor.
Coming, Boris. Coming.
But then, saving the goat should not have been necessary at all if Gorg had listened to Boris in the first place. And so Gorg returned home once again, this time with a much better understanding of the value of obedience.
Whoa. Sorry, wait, the value of slavery? Indentured servitude? Wow. Music by Ambience Recorders. Interesting.
Oh my God. Chris needs ham.
There it is.
The preceding short has been selected as an official entry in the second annual Great Canadian Shorts Contest.
Okay, once again, remember your ID here.
In
ID number 33.
33, yes. Okay.
Vote now. Ballots available and Mega Magazine.
So what did we think of that? Like the complete muted. No. Wow. I mean, that was definitely very ambitious. I will say that.
I think the burping goat was the best part, honestly.
I mean, somebody definitely tried there. That was very impressive.
And what happened to Hoof? He just fucked off.
Hoof just showed up. He like taught him some magic, I guess.
And then he said,
and then he was like, I
killed my
gave
goat."
you a terrible power and peaced out.
I think Hoof was a
he left his
symbolism
goat
for
mother.
Satan.
Oh, he was
He
Satan.
tempted him.
He tempted him like Satan.
Yeah.
I think you're giving this movie a little more credit than it deserves.
Something was religious, though. Somehow.
Something's always religious. All right, well, let's get on to our next one. So this is A Day in the Life of George Carlton. Not Carlin. Also from 1985.
George Carlton Banks. That's the weirdest mashup ever.
First Choice SuperChannel is proud to present an official entry in our second annual Great Canadian Shorts Contest.
And once again, a reminder, it's the third annual exploitation
the ID number in order to vote.
I hope George Carlton's like the most boringest guy on the planet. Ever just wants to do absolute shit all.
It's a wonderful feeling.
Way brighter than I thought it was.
It's the life of a guy in the hospital. He's just going to stay in there and shit in a bedpan, and that's it.
Good morning, Mr. Carlton. How are you this morning?
Still here, Sally.
Time to take your temperature. No,
Are you
not
at
that
your
way,
birthday?
sir.
I guess that means you're going to be having lots of visitors. Mr. Carlton, can you hear me? Why do you bother, Sally?
Yeah, right.
Hear a word you're saying.
Maybe Paul Verhoeven was in Canada shooting something, and he was
watching
First Choice Super Channel.
He also has a gun inside his thigh.
That
That's Miguel Ferrer.
Hello,
Miguel
George.
Ferrer Sr.
It looks like the cartoon character from that Pixar short, Jerry's Game, where he plays the chess. It's like one of the early Pixar shorts. No, just me.
Remember the Pixar short of... I thought you were trying to say it was the Pixar short of Gerald's Game.
Birthday, George. Times have changed, eh, Larry? We're two of a kind.
Oh. This is going to be a big bummer, isn't it?
Maybe.
I thought it was George Stover.
He seems to be starting,
Night
Doctor.
Beast.
Isn't there anything we can do?
No, it's only a matter of time now.
What's the problem?
He's going into the pupa
There's
stage.
nothing wrong with him. He's just old.
He'll come out as a lovely butterfly.
I'm the one on the way out.
That's right, Doctor. Electricity scared him.
Wake up, Dad.
Doesn't look so good, John.
That's what you want to hear as you're about to
Hello, Dad. We brought George Jr. with us to help you open your birthday present.
Baby away.
You can open it now if you like.
It's a captain's hat, Dad.
I think that baby grew up to be anybody.
What do you think?
Like famous. No, I mean, obviously it grew up to be somebody.
That baby grew up to be WWF World Champion John Cena.
It's more like Don DeLuise to me.
Oh, baby.
I just wanted to tell you.
Oh, no!
Well, that I know.
Oh, fucking hell.
And that guy's been dead for the whole day now. We just in a room with 2 dead people in a apartment, baby.
Wouldn't be the first time.
I said we'd never have that party again.
George Jr. just wet on the bed.
When they said weekend at Bernie's, they mean weekend at 2 guys
I
called
married a
Bernie.
nice girl so I'd have nice children. All my life, I just wanted to be a tap dancer.
I just want to dance.
Happy birthday, dear Georgie. Happy birthday to you.
Just keeps
Happy
fading in and out of
birthday, George.
Those are both his
The
wives.
Happy Gang.
Doesn't look too happy, does he, Gladys?
It's the pain, Vera. It must be awful.
Yes, it reminds me of poor Rosie. Flat on her back for
George
2
is like, I don't
years
know who either of
before
these
she
people are.
passed away.
Wasn't that a shame?
They come and do this every day.
You know,
And then
Vera,
they eat the
I've been
cake.
having trouble myself lately. It's my arms and
That
legs.
guy's
They're
still dead.
constantly shaking. I've been to the doctor,
That
but he
guy's
said there's
totally
nothing
dead.
he can do.
She said she'd be out by Christmas, but Doris said she'd have to wait at least until Easter. Personally, I think she should wait until spring.
This is nowhere near as funny as Carry On
Happened
Maker or
last night,
Carry On
and I
Doctor.
slipped downstairs.
Oh,
My
God,
legs
they're
are
still here.
That happened at
Still
the
here.
funeral, didn't it?
Still
That's right. I was leaving the funeral home and all of a
Shut up.
Oh my God.
That did it.
That did it. That finished me off.
I'm free. I'm finally free. I think.
Telling people to shut the fuck up.
You up in paradise up above. If you would tell me I'm the only one that you love.
George, this is Michael. Take my hand. You've embraced your inner bitchiness, and we now let you into the pearly gates.
That's kind of a cool effect. I wasn't expecting to get actual heaven.
And it turns into a Lactancia commercial.
Is that a crash test dummy back there?
Welcome to heaven,
Well,
Mr.
looks
Carlton.
Larry,
No, it's one of the Germans.
what are you doing here?
Oh, I died just before lunch. Come on, let's go down to the beach.
Where else do you think they went?
What a day.
Back to Hawaii.
If I could take you up in paradise up above.
Wow, that was amazing.
I'm the only one.
I like that George's voice was different than George. Good.
Wow, that was great.
Oliver Partington. He's the best one. Shaboom by the Croats?
Actually, do you think they paid for that?
I know.
The Shaboom song? Yeah, they spent most of the money on that.
And to actually get to heaven to film it. That was filmed on location.
Yeah, there was a big trip to get to heaven. It was really expensive to FedEx the footage back.
I'm going to say this one went to heaven, but it was
The
probably
preceding
less
short has
religious
been selected
than
as an
stop motion.
official entry in the second annual Great Canadian Shorts Contest. Vote
And when
now.
George got to
Ballots
heaven,
are
he
available
learned
in Primetime
that he
magazine.
should always be obedient.
All right, what do we think of that one? Yeah, that was a good one.
It's weird. At the beginning, I thought I was going to hate it, but actually, that is my favorite going
I
in.
think so far that one is also my favorite. I mean, I like Bite the Dust, but I don't think we can really let a nutshot win.
When I get a nut shot, it wins.
Yeah, it was Grog.
It was Gorg and the other side of it, yeah.
Was it Gorg?
Gorg, yeah.
Oh shit! I may have misspelled
it
that.
It spelled
then.
it wrong in its menu at the beginning, and then in the actual cartoon, it was Gorg.
Oh, okay, good. Then I didn't do it wrong. They did it wrong.
So I want to let people know that I have to disappear in a couple of minutes to run an errand for the world of business. But I am going to see this. But I will not get to see the Iron Stomach Tunathalon. And that upsets me.
Sorry, how do you say it?
Tunathalon.
I think it's tunathalon, but I like tuna.
I thought they were just going to eat a lot of tuna.
Say it again.
Tunathalon.
It's very cute.
I mean,
let's get shirts made.
The way these things are going, if you're going to tell me that this is a bunch of workout guys eating tuna until they barf,
I think
I would not be shocked by that.
That's probably pretty close. Yeah, it's exactly. All right, so let's.
You don't call it jackass? I don't know.
All right, let's get to our next one. So this is Who Does Your Hair, and this is the only documentary of the evening.
So you're going to do my hair as I sit here then? While we do this, I'm going to give Morgan a haircut in real time. Oh, please don't. No, don't do it. Anyone who was here yesterday or Tuesday for Little Bastards, there's a great moment where I redid a shot.
Welcome to the 5th annual Great Canadian Shorts Contest, where you pick the winner. Stay tuned for the title and ID number that follows the short that will allow you to vote for the selection of your choice.
I actually do cut my hair.
I hope it doesn't turn as dark as that time we watched that.
Oh my God! What? Who's that? Bill Moseley?
I thought it was the little hand guy from Scary Movie 2. Let me just stop the turn.
Chris Elliott?
What are you
Bald
doing
man
this for?
Chris Elliott?
Who should we start with?
You're going to talk about hair?
Yeah, that's all.
Oh, okay. How did you come up with hair? If I don't like this, will you promise to erase it? Are we rolling? Is that it?
We're asking people about their hairstyles, and we're going to ask their friends about them and everything else.
See my hair?
And then, yeah, no. Wow, right!
There's my hair.
My dad usually does.
My set.
You cut your hair yourself?
Yeah, I've been a hairdresser before.
That's what I've been doing this year. I'm too lazy.
On Robson Street, there's a.
It's more obvious that I've been cutting it myself than her.
Yeah.
I do.
Yourself?
Good for her.
How do you cut the back and stuff?
Oh, you mean like cut it?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I get somebody to cut it.
But I grow it myself. I grow my hair
about 2 weeks ago, up on the South Granville area.
Well, originally, this guy that I used to work for in a hairdressing salon, he did it, but then now I just shave it.
You don't know about Suki's? It's a very exclusive hair boutique on South Granville. The building was just designed by Arthur Erickson. It cost, I'm not sure, over $5 million to build.
This might be the mall they're in.
I don't know.
I got my hair done at Raymond's Salon, and Hannah does it.
Some great Canadian cinema there.
Close personal friend.
Her hairdresser, whose name is Jackie at
Bonnie
and Clyde's in Richmond.
At least we definitely know this is 1985.
I'm from Ottawa, and I get my hair cut in Ottawa.
1989 for this one.
Oh,
It was free.
so much fun.
Any of us here?
It costs $5 if you're just having a trim, and it costs $10 if you're having a restyling.
Well, mine used to be 6. Now it's 7, which that's still fine. You go to other hairdressers, they want $10 and $15 to cut your hair. Phooey on
I
that.
wish I could only pay $15
It was $8
for a haircut.
Just before COVID,
Cut or
your
color?
cheap haircut was like $30 still.
Both.
And then even that's now
200.
$50.
Hello,
If
200?
they have any actual
Well,
skills,
it's
it's like way
less
more
than
than
$100 and then a
Yeah,
rinse.
I mean,
I think
that's your normal for a men's hair.
$1.50 for the rinse, something like that.
This year, I think $35, I imagine. That's what we agreed on.
I can't stick to hair. It's the kind of the bane of my life is my thin hair. You know?
This is here, you just get it cut, and after that, all you have to do is wash it. Well, most people can't. A woman with a great big fat face or something like that, like my daughter, she couldn't wear it like this.
My dad has got a big fat thing.
You know, it depends on your. It's because I got a small face, you know.
It's nice to look sort of ditzy and then be
relatively intelligent, so give myself a little credit.
I don't really like hair. Yeah.
Yes, I do. It needs a haircut right now, but yeah, mostly I do. I think it suits me. Yeah, I like my hair right now.
Yeah.
What do you like about it?
It's different.
Right now, I think it's a mess.
That's where I get it done if I'm from England once. If I'm trying to look like Annie Lennox, Bridget Nielsen, or Madonna, which really pisses me off.
Just look around.
Bridget Nielsen for sure.
They just look around and yeah. But we react back by saying Satan, because I guess they figure that we must be in some kind of devil cult. So if they look at us, we just go Satan.
You don't have to worry about it. And at my age, who cares?
A lot of people, like, you know, oh God, bald lady, blah, blah, and, you know, they really hassle me. A lot of people hassle me a lot.
You know, the thing is that a lot of people think she's a skinhead, which is completely untrue. She's not, she just doesn't like hair.
2 months ago, I was a light brunette, and people treated me like I had a bit of a brain in my head, and since I've been blonde, I've been treated like a dumb blonde.
I would probably be very self-conscious doing a survey to find out whether or not they liked it.
Yeah.
I think it would probably bring up some surprising results.
People want to touch my hair.
Hair's great.
Which is a little aggravating.
Your hair looks soft? That's right. Or you know, has someone thrown you a bone lately? Or did you just come out of swimming or whatever? Anyway. My friends are very honest.
A Superman haircut.
I don't know. I just like kind of movie style look. Very glamour.
Yeah, like Miss Yvonne and Pee Wee Herman or something. Yeah, she's got big hair.
Huh?
Bleach blonde Marilyn Monroe.
Oh, really? I'm actually growing Marsha Brady hair.
Steve McGarrett's haircut. Hawaii 502.
Probably Marilyn Monroe, including the color.
I'd like to shave it off, just for fun. As long as I could grow it the same day.
I'd like to try a beehive. I think that would be fun.
I'm a very, as I say, conservative.
Oh! Did she just drop the acid there? Wow! All right.
Leon Wolf. Ladies and gentlemen, David First choice haircutters on the First Choice Network.
The preceding short has been selected
There you
as
go.
an official
Who
entry
does
in the
your
5th
hair?
annual
Who does
Great
your hair,
Canadian
Adam?
Shorts
You said
Contest.
I've been doing it myself
Vote
this
now.
last year.
Ballots
I'm
available
cheap
in Prime Time
and
magazine.
Wait, what?
I go to Hastings Park, 4th Avenue. That's my
Number 24.
Yeah?
Someone asked me on the street what my haircut is, and then I just pull out a buzzer and just do it right in front of their face, going, me! And they
I mean, to be fair, you could do like a whole TikTok with just that, just walking around talking to people about their hair.
Instead, nowadays, they're like, hey,
I'm sure there are.
Will you
This
let me in your
exists,
house? Can I come inside your house right now? Like, that's
show you how you do your hair, how you cut your hair.
Right. Yeah,
they just go to people's houses and show them how to cut their hair. Yeah, that's perfect. All right.
Tell me how you shave everywhere.
We're finally at the Tunathlon.
It's the Tunathlon.
Tunathlon. We're finally at the Tunathlon. Are you going to stay? Are you going to go?
I have to depart for a moment, but I may have to repound. But you never know. I might come here with my head completely buzzed.
Oh, I really hope you do.
Or maybe I'll come in here with a giant tuna.
He's
a tuna.
Yeah, Adam's actually going to get a haircut right now.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, he's about to go and get a haircut.
Yeah, that would be really.
That's why he's leaving, is to go get a haircut.
No, I was actually supposed to go and work tonight, and then I double booked everything and screwed everything up.
Well, thank you for coming and being a part of some of it.
But I had to come here and go make fun of stuff.
It's always a pleasure to have you.
I may discover that it may be unnecessary. So you guys are going to watch the Iron Stomach Tunathlon.
Tunathlon.
No, Tunathlon.
Tunathlon. Yeah, okay.
Tunathlon. The Pumaman.
Oh my God. Okay. Yeah.
Right. Tunathlon. There we go.
Okay, good. You got it? All right, let's do it. Let's finally do it.
I'll be right back with some tuna.
First Choice Super Channel is proud to present entries in the 3rd annual Great Canadian Shorts Contest. Stay tuned for the title and ID number that follows the short, which will allow you to vote for the selection of your choice.
Hi, I'm Peter Massive, and welcome to the 1987 Iron Stomach Tunathlon. Behind me is the warm-up area, and I'm surrounded by the electricity and the emotion that's been building for the past 8 months. The competitors, the head honchos, the kings, the big daddies of the biggest and fastest-growing sport in the world. Here in North America, we know it as a tunathlon, the 3-event eating endurance contest involving a 6-pack of beer, a large 3-item pizza, and a 2-liter brick of ice cream. The winner here today will take home the title of King Tuna himself and the prize money of $100,000. Our 3 competitors today have been chosen from the computer rankings, and they are from the United States of America, our mighty United States of America, Matt James, and Harry McDonald from the beautiful yet modest our neighboring country, Canada. And of course, we have the king himself, straight from Austria, the Austrian oak, Arnold Schwarzenegger. I was lucky enough to talk with Arnold yesterday in his hotel room.
Beautiful.
Thanks, Arnold, for talking with us today. You've won the competition now 6 years in a row. What's going to happen tomorrow?
I'll tell you what's going to happen tomorrow, Peter. I'm going to eat a pizza, a large pizza. I'm going to drink 6 beers, and I'm going to quaff down 2 liters of ice cream faster than any man ever has done before in his life. I'm going to win $100,000, and I'm going to go out and party.
Is he trying to do a Schwarzenegger impression?
You're confident, Arnold. Confident to the point of conceit, some people say.
You know, 4 years ago, when I was training for the tunathlon, my mother, she called me from Austria and said, Arnold, your father has died. You can imagine what a terrible thing that would be for me. And of course I felt very hurt, but it was only a couple of days before my 4th tunathlon. And at that time I said, Mother, I can't come home. I love my father, I love you, but it's over. And I'll stay and train. And I did. And I won my 4th tunathlon. That's why I'm the man I am.
What about your competitors this year? They're amazing tunathletes.
They're like monkeys to me. Tomorrow before the competition, I'll go in there in the warm-up area and they'll say something to me maybe. I mess with their minds, you know. They'll say, Arnold, give us some advices. And because I'm the king, I give them the advices, but I give them the wrong advices. You know, I get in there, twist with their minds. They won't be able to compete, not with the king.
Thank you, Arnold. Thanks for talking with us. You're an amazing man. You've done a lot of things in your life. In fact, you've recently made a new movie. I'd like to run a few of the clips from that movie for our audience.
Oh, I appreciate that.
And would you like to set it up at all?
I appreciate you running the movie. It's called Golf Warriors. It'll be in the theater near you soon, and I think the clip speaks for itself.
Monko, the evil stick. All right, my man. I'm glad you got it back. This is the essence of my being, you know. Come on in here.
Great, man.
Hey, you're a wild man, and I appreciate you taught me a lot about life today. We are the champions.
Hold that thought! You're not champions yet! Let's get them, boys! Ah!
That was quite a thrill during that interview. We're just moments away before these three competitors consume a large pizza, a 2-liter brick of ice cream, and wash it down with a 6-pack of beer. Let's take a look.
I want to say to you that the people of Canada will be very proud of you, even if you lose, which probably will happen. But there's lots of time for you in the future to be the king. Okay?
Thanks, Arnold. I'll try my best.
Good.
Arnold, I hate to interrupt, but there's only about 2 minutes to go.
2 minutes to go.
Yes.
Don't be nervous. Don't be nervous, you guys.
So I'd like to
All
put you up to the table.
It's extraordinary that we'd catch that rare pre-game jousting between these modern-day knights of the round table. Let's go down to Brent Mushroomburger at tableside.
Thank you, Peter. We are now at tableside with just seconds from go time. And with me is my colleague and color commentator, Mr. Stu Hyper. And as well, we have a special guest tonight, the mother of the king himself, Mrs. Patricia Schwarzenberger. Mrs. Schwarzenberger, that was a very touching story that your son relayed to us. He is quite a young man.
But he's weird. My name isn't Schwarzenberger, it's Smith. Arnold changed his name right after he graduated from high school in Milwaukee. And I don't know where he picked up that accent.
Well, perhaps he's picked the accent up from his deceased Austrian father, Mrs. Schwarzenberger.
Brent, that's garbage.
Well, thank you, Mrs. Schwarzenberger, or Smith. Stu, looks like we're almost ready to go now.
Yes, Brent, the 3 competitors are lined up. They're ready to go. The food is placed in front of them, and we're just waiting for the buzzer.
Dump your pizza, eat. Oh, there's Chapman's ice cream. You can see the logo of the kids.
Did you see that, Stu? Matt has just slammed that beer down. He is an aggressive drinker, is he not?
That's right, Brent, and that's why it was so weird to have Arnold try to psych this man out. He is a drinker, and the way you saw the emotion in that last move was just par excellence.
Tunathlon, come on, man. I'd want to mix the ice cream and the beer together and drink
I've never seen that triple burping technique used at this level of competition, Stu.
Brent, I've been watching Arnold now for 7 championships, as you know, and that triple burp is one of the things that gets him through it. That's a pacing activity, and you'll notice that Matt had to pause in his eating to try to understand that pacing.
It just made it worse. Wait, are there
watch
rounds?
Harry's move now. A triple slicer with a shotgun chaser. Boy.
Stu, could you tell the video audience what exactly you mean by that?
Well, look for yourself. Harry's got this move down pat. He shoves his thumb into the beer can, he raises it up, pops the top, and the atmospheric pressure actually makes that beer go down his gullet.
Truly an amazing maneuver. Stu, it appears that Matt James of the United States is getting a little queasy at this time.
Oh my God, Britt. He's not getting queasy, he's sick. He's disqualified. He's finished.
wasted.
Stu, it seems that Arnold is totally intoxicated. He's fallen over. It seems that he's out of this competition.
Well, the competition is over. Obviously, Arnold is now disqualified. I've never, ever seen anybody go out of a race like this. It's too bad to see a champion go down in this kind of...
It really is.
If he can get that down in the next 4 seconds, he's got a new world championship.
Incredible, Stu. That immense Canadian has done it. He set a new world record in 8 minutes and 4 seconds.
Unbelievable, Brent. Just unbelievable. One of the best competitions I've ever seen.
Amazing. Let's see if we can get Peter down there to have a few words with the new world champion. Great idea.
Into this competition. You must be proud. You must be so proud. Your mother must be proud. Your fans must be proud. Your country must be proud. You did it for Canada. You were so good. You set a new world record. What did you do different this time?
I skipped lunch, Pete.
What happened to you, Arnold?
I don't. Well, I'll tell you, Peter. I was training with Matt in California, and we were using a Miller Lite, you know, same volume, but it's just not the same kind of beer. So I didn't think the Canadian beer would have much effect on me, but right now I feel good. There's only about 2 things I want to say, really.
Arnold, this finish for you. This finish for you, it's changed things.
Like
what's it going to do for your plans in the future? Have you put any thought into retiring? What are you going to do?
Well, I tell you, Peter, no plans to retire. There's only really one thing on my mind.
Arnold?
Only one thing I want to say.
Arnold, what's that?
Everybody, let's party.
There you go.
How much Keith they got in there? They got jugs of Keith in there. I have seen this before. That's the weirdest part. I've seen this before? Yeah.
I have seen this before.
I came back for one reason. Morgan, have you scheduled Big Daddy's Television Workshop? It's the other wing of PBS. The pubic bone station.
The preceding short has been selected as an official entry in the 3rd annual Great Canadian Shorts Contest.
Like you came back.
Yeah.
Ballots are
I came back
available
for
in
one
Prime
thing
Time
before I had
magazine.
to go because I realized I had more time. Have you, because in this situation, evidently we're the WOC boys.
Yeah, in this situation, we're the WOC boys. Yes.
Have you chosen next month's date?
I have not. No. So I don't know when we're...
But you usually do it at least like the
it's
third
Thursday. It's like the
Thursday
third Thursday
or
of the
Thursday,
month. Usually
so it'll be the later Thursday, so it'll be close to Canada Day.
Yeah.
I believe Canada Day is booked for some irreverent concert in here, evidently.
Oh, that's fun.
That the Daniel can let you know more of. But because we're getting close to Canada Day, and we always do things that's very Canadian, I think this is where we should flip the game on everyone.
Oh, just do American things?
One specific American thing.
Oh, that's actually not a terrible idea.
For getting close to Canada Day, we're going to play American Flatulators.
Yes.
The greatest VHS tape of all time.
Yes, that's right.
Our tribute to our brothers and sisters and however on the other side who are suffering.
Yeah, so we'll do a special live show of that sometime next month here.
Yeah.
And we'll stream it live for everybody online as well. And
for some of the greatest fart jokes you have already probably heard.
It's 45 minutes of just the most ridiculous fart jokes you've ever heard.
And maybe if we have extra time, we'll play a scene or two from one of the 2 films called Fart the Movie. Well, but you'll have to be here to find out which one.
That's a good idea. Or maybe we can also watch an episode of American Gladiators, because I can also...
And I'll just add fart sounds over American Gladiators.
That's great. Perfect. We could do this. We could just be like...
You have to get an early one with my hero Malibu in it. I'm sure when he fell off the joust thing, he farted and sharted himself.
I'm sure. At least...
That's why he only lasted one season.
All right. Well, we're here at the end. That means we need to
I'm here for the democracy.
We need to pick the winner of tonight's show. I know it's hard, but okay. I guess I'll just I'll go down. Then we'll do like maybe by applause. I mean, there's enough people here to make that sound right. Okay, let's go. Bite the Dust. Who's voting for Bite the Dust? Okay. All right. Sting of the Bee. Okay, definitely not Sting of the Bee. All right. The Adventures of Grog or Gorg. Oh, shit.
When it started.
How the mighty have fallen.
It felt like that was going to be the one, but things
I really did, yeah. Okay, so A Day in the Life of George Carlton. Okay. Who Does Your Hair? I think that might be the one.
It's the realism. It's being in a mall in Montreal. Everyone loves it.
Or one of the weirdest fetish videos I've ever seen, the Iron Stomach Tunathlon. Just Leslie really loved the fuck out of that one.
Everyone just stares at Leslie applauding like crazy.
That means the winner of the 3rd annual Great Canadian Shorts contest here at the WOC Archive is Who Does Your Hair from 1989. Wow.
It's surprising, but deep down for your content, it feels right.
Yeah, it definitely does.
So I'm going to go deliver this crown to the maker of that film right now.
You're going to go jog?
That's where I'm going to go. I'm going to jog all the way there. Yeah. Sadly, this one is everything else was filmed in Toronto. That one was in Montreal, so I got a little ways to go. So I better get going now.
Good luck.
All right. And
all
for
right,
that,
thanks, Adam.
Everybody enjoy the post-party and the postpartum.
So for the we're not done. I put together a reel of just other random stuff that aired as interstitials on First Choice. So there's like other short films, there's some trailers, there's promos for things coming up, lots of
and then
cool
it's another
old
2-hour
graphics
Ron
and
Man jazz documentary.
No, that is no 2 hours of Ron Man jazz
We
documentary.
will be doing a
don't worry.
video about another Ron Man documentary next month
that's
as
true.
well, though. We'll be bringing in a comic book historian who has a PhD in such a thing to talk about the Ron Man documentary, Comic Book Confidential. We'll put that on the Video Hosers page.
Yeah, it'll be online
at some point in June. So we're gonna be fucking nerds all summer.
Always, forever. Yeah,
No,
how's
it
that different from
doesn't.
any
Nothing at
other
all.
time?
I just thought maybe we might take some time off in the summer, but no.
No, we're not going to take any time
All right,
off.
I got to go deliver this crown. See you guys
Thank you,
later.
Adam. Woo! Thank you all for coming and choosing the film. That, like I said, I have just a reel of other randomness, so please sit back and enjoy. I have no idea. There's no information about it anywhere. I guess if there was like a monthly catalog that you would get as part of your subscription. So my guess is that there's information in those. Where those would be, who knows? I mean, there might be somebody that has a collection of them somewhere. That's not a terrible idea. Yeah. All right. Estate. Yeah, no, you're right. Maybe at estate sales, you could find somebody's old collection of those magazines and then go through them. I bet you in like the end of the year issue, they would have announced who it was. That's my guess. Yeah. All right. Well, let's get to the post show with all the other weird randomness that the postpartum show. Exactly. All right, here we go. Thank you all for coming.
Great home entertainment keeps coming your way in the second half of April on First Choice SuperChannel. April 15th.
But his heart was set on Earth.
I think you're the most attractive woman I know. I'm the only woman you know.
Making Mr. Right.
The 16th.
Fred Dreyer takes foreign policy over the edge. In death before dishonor.
That looks great.
The 17th.
You're a flower, you are. A day I'll never forget.
I do.
You bet I do. My lawless years were behind me. Our child-rearing years lay ahead. But biology conspired to keep us childless.
It's beautiful.
What? Are you kidding? We got us a family here.
Raising Arizona.
The 20th.
Mr. Summers is awfully nice.
I tell you what, Mrs. Summers, we'd better make a swap of it.
A story of love and survival. Kangaroo.
The 22nd.
What started out as a serious job just might turn into some serious fun. 3 for the road.
The 23rd.
badge of honor.
The 24th.
Beautiful, and everybody's in love with her, and she's going out with me.
Break his heart and break your face. Do you miss me, Keith? Do you miss not being around me?
This isn't the 3rd grade anymore.
Oh, you're only 18 years old.
Then I'm 19, then I'm 20. When does my life belong to me?
The 29th.
Sleazebag bounty hunter. And business is booming. He's a bounty hunter with the system. Rutger Hauer. Wanted, dead or alive.
The 30th.
It's my account.
Together, they've got to solve a murder.
And I am running out of suspects.
Whoopi Goldberg.
This is really him.
Bob Goldthwait. Burglar. It's not just a job.
And coming soon, meet the oddest couple yet in Outrageous Fortune. Gene Hackman and Dennis Hopper star in Hoosiers. One drink and this blind date loses all control. Action has a new name, Extreme Prejudice. And they're back. Police Academy 4, Citizens on Patrol. This April, the best in home entertainment is on First Choice SuperChannel.
One more question, Mr. Benner. I said no more questions. Just one more question, Mr. Benner. Mr. McKee, don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry. Good night.
Dr. David Benner, a scientist trying to tap into the inner strengths that all men possess, discovered that an overdose of gamma radiation could alter his body chemistry. And now when David Benner becomes angry or outraged, a startling metamorphosis occurs.
Get his hand back. Let's get out of here.
I'm not the casting director.
What do you mean?
I'm the writer. I was told I'd have input over casting. That's why I auditioned you. They liked your audition, by the way. You might have the part. You won't find out for a couple of days, but you could find out sooner if you want.
How?
The producer's assistant is staying in the room next to mine. That's where all the casting information is kept. You can sneak in there tomorrow night.
Sneak in?
One of the producer's friends is getting married. Everyone will be at the wedding.
Are you sure?
Positive. When you're inside the room, I want you to do me a favor. I want you to find me a copy of the revised script. It'll be printed on pink paper. Is that clear?
Don't you have a copy?
Why would I?
Well, if if you're the writer, what's so funny?
I'm only the writer.
I'm Ray Bradbury, and this is...
First Choice continues the fantasy with the Ray Bradbury Trilogy number 8, featuring The Pedestrian, A Sound of Thunder, and The Wind, starring Michael Sarrazin.
You need me.
Wait, who's that? Is that actually Bob McDonald? I would fully believe you if. Yeah. Okay. Sure. Makes more sense now, sort of. Not really, though. Get it? Good. Like Elvis. Just to make sure people know who that is. Ah, good one. Good one. Why did they just randomly show Mickey Mouse there? What? Is Mickey Mouse a rock star? I don't...
Coming soon, Predator.
Oh, don't worry, there's no Howie Mandel coming out.
What are we gonna do? In a part of the world where there are no rules.
We pick up their trail at the chopper, run them down, grab those hostages before anybody knows we were there.
What do you mean we? Deep in the jungle,
when nothing that lives is safe.
You lose it here, you're in a world of hurt. Showtime, kid.
Knock, knock.
An elite rescue squad
You're bleeding, man. I ain't got time to bleed.
is being led by the ultimate warrior.
There's something out there waiting for us. And it ain't no man.
They're up against the ultimate enemy.
Holy Mother of God.
Nothing like it has ever been on Earth before. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Predator.
Coming soon. Back to the beach.
Oh, look, honey! It's our old beach! It's totally maxed out, dude! Get on your boards!
Frankie Avalon and Annette Funicello are going back to the beach!
You're not a surfer anymore! You live in Ohio!
This summer, hang 10.
They're not as good as the long wooden boards I used to ride, but, yeah. I feel like riding around on a coffee table.
Wipe out!
Missed it by that much.
Hang loose!
So what do you say we do some damage to my dad's American Express card?
And special appearances by Don Adams.
You're the harbor master, right?
Now, I'm the captain of the love boat.
Another drink, little buddy.
Bob Denver.
Don't call me that. I hate being called that.
Hey, dude!
And Pee Wee Herman.
Coming soon. House 2, the second story.
That was
about the horrors of home ownership. House. Now, there's an all-new house.
It's like you got some kind of alternate universe in there or something.
With brand new owners.
Charlie.
You got it. And it's getting weirder.
Look! It's a prehistoric bird!
I got you, Jeff!
I've seen enough tragedy and disaster to make you want to upchuck in your shorts.
Two friends inherit a fantastic house.
Charlie, there's a jungle in there.
And a 170-year-old mummy.
Surprise! Who is this? You can call me Gramps.
Coming soon. With Nail and I.
Carefree weekend in the English countryside.
What a double bill.
Bask in the warm sunshine.
We've gone on holiday by mistake.
Enjoy the rustic pleasure of country living.
It's gonna be so cold in here. Like Greenland in here. What absolute twaddle.
Partake of fine varietal wine.
Oh, drunk. I assure you I'm not, officer. I've only had a few ales.
Take lunch at a charming pub.
We want the finest wines available to humanity. We want them here, and we want them now.
Fraternize with cheery locals.
I don't care where you come from. Hans!
Experience culinary pleasure. Fish in the region's streams.
Don't threaten me with a dead fish.
With Nil and I.
Coming soon. Spaceballs.
Princess, we can force her father, King Roland, to give us the combination to the air shield, thereby destroying planet Ruidia and saving planet Spaceball. Everybody got that?
Spaceballs, the movie.
Princess Vespa spaceship within range, sir. Good.
What's going on? It's either the 4th of July or someone's trying to kill us!
Only one man and his trusted companion can save planet Druidia from disaster, battle the entire Spaceball army,
My hair!
and escape the clutches of Dark Helmet. Spaceballs, the movie.
Great movies coming soon to First Choice SuperChannel. Arnold Schwarzenegger must battle an invisible enemy in Predator. It's summer and time to head back to the beach. House 2, the second story. No down payment, no future. With Nail and I, a vacation in the country with a twist. And Spaceballs, a wacky journey into the great unknown. The best in great home entertainment coming soon to First Choice SuperChannel. Great home entertainment comes your way in May on First Choice SuperChannel. May 1st.
Sweet Shot, Zed, and Tackleberry.
Good idea.
talented graduates are back in Police Academy.
The second.
I'm Ray Bradbury, and this is... I love everything we do.
It'll scare the hell out of you.
More vanishing young women. Molly is dead.
Hey, famed Canadian actor Saul Rubinek.
White like snow.
The sixth.
There have been many
he's
shaggy
Canadian.
dog stories, but none more amazing than the story of Bobo.
Oh, this is
Howie
what Walk Like a
Mandel
Man is.
as Bobo.
Oh, my God!
The seventh.
Sorry, I guess we did get a little Howie Mandel. I'm
Daylight
sorry,
hits.
folks. It was
I come over to
unintentional.
talk about the bomb that went off yesterday. I got 2 people dead.
Fought by a
favorite
phantom
movie.
army. Now, he's the only one that stands in their way. Nick Nolte.
It's his favorite movie.
Extreme Prejudice.
The eighth.
I'm just calling to thank you for fixing me up with Nadia last night. And she's gorgeous. In fact, my evening was so entertaining, so exhilarating, so stimulating, such an utterly unforgettable experience that if I weren't already behind bars, I'd be committing a murder right now. Yours!
Kim Basinger. Bruce Willis. Blind Date.
The 12th.
That was Kim Basinger?
The 13th.
Stephen King and George Romero.
They did play a lot of like Canadian schlock and stuff like that on SuperChannel. So there's like
Creepshow 2.
The 14th.
Michael Dudikoff returns as the American Ninja with Steve James in American Ninja 2, The Confrontation.
Also in May, Bette Midler and Shelley Long track down the man they love in Outrageous Fortune. Danny DeVito and Richard Dreyfuss get bent out of shape as Tin Men. She's hot, and she's in Rio. Tina in Rio, our May box seat spectacular. And Hoosiers, for the underdogs who've never been given a chance. This May, the best in home entertainment is on First Choice SuperChannel.
Phyllis Neffler's life was a symphony of spending.
This one. Out. I'll take the rest.
I started my new meaningful life today, and I bought a whole new meaningful wardrobe to go with it.
Until
this
her
movie's
husband
great, Dave.
stopped the music.
You never give me an ounce of credit for anything I do.
That's because you never do anything.
Well, then I guess I'm going to do something right now.
Approve.
Mom's gonna be our new troop leader.
Who are you? Phyllis Neffler, Troop Beverly Hills.
Now she's changing her style.
Well, girls, are you ready to rough it?
From Rodeo Drive
I can't let you take the girls out there alone.
Why not?
Because you get lost in your walk-in closet.
to Cookie Drives.
That jamboree thing sounds fabulous. My troop is definitely going. What is a jamboree?
From room service
Is this what you call roughing it? One bathroom for 9 people? Yes.
to public service.
Today I am here to demonstrate for you CPR. Lie down and open your mouth.
Last time I did this, I got more than a patch for it.
And from high society
Do you like people to call you dictator or just Dick?
to high adventure.
I'm sure it's very nice to know how to live in the forest and eat bark. You can prance these little princesses through Beverly Hills all you want. But you will never really be a real wilderness girl.
We'll be fine. We're Troop Beverly Hills.
Shelley Long,
What an adventure. Isn't nature fabulous, girls?
Troop Beverly Hills. She's not a babe in the woods.
You just quit now.
Not until we sing Kumbaya.
Stephen Mills, research astronomer.
Beautiful!
Married to his work. Then one night, he sent a radar signal into another galaxy. Now they're sending someone back.
If we don't get that transmission from him, our planet is doomed.
Hi. Well, hi.
She's got 48 hours to save her civilization
Order.
and decipher ours.
Thank you. Delicious.
That was the most beautiful woman I've ever seen.
I must be boring the pants off you.
No, they're still on.
Good.
We're making progress, sir.
She's never made love.
You're so stupid. We could have been doing this the whole time.
We only met 3 hours ago.
And never made breakfast.
Daddy, don't you think this is pretty strange?
Marry him.
Where did she get a wedding dress on 2 hours' notice? Did she just carry one around with her in case of emergencies?
Daddy, you married a person from another planet.
Dan Aykroyd.
Your stepmother is not an alien.
Kim Basinger.
For an astronomer, you have the most wonderful fibers.
And you got yourself a handful right now.
John Lovitz. My Stepmother is an Alien. A comedy of cosmic proportions.
Comedy coming soon to First Choice.
The legendary Barbra Streisand is featured in a special double bill presentation March 17th on First Choice SuperChannel.
A 60-year-old Indian chief.
Listen, girl.
How?
Please, you've got to face facts. You don't look like the other girls.
I know,
You've
but...
got skinny legs. You stick out.
Yeah, but...
And you are out.
Yeah,
Eddie.
I'm just trying to tell you
sorry,
something. Why don't
kiddo.
you just give me a chance? Look, I do a terrific time, sir.
Out.
The second half of our double bill features her first full-length concert appearance to be televised in 20 years. Don't miss Barbra Streisand in our double bill presentation March 17th on First Choice SuperChannel. Next week.
But I know one thing, Dad. We made a terrible mistake with Mother. What? Being dishonest with her. That kind of thing always pays off. Now it's paying off. What do you mean dishonest? You know Larry's not coming back, and I know it. Why do we allow her to go on thinking that we believe with her? That's what you want to do, argue with her? I don't want to argue with her, but it's time she realized nobody believes Larry is alive anymore. How dare you pack her bag? How dare you pack her bag?
She doesn't belong here.
Then I don't belong here.
She is Larry's girl.
And I am his brother, and he's dead. Then you did it?
He never flew a P-40.
Dad, you killed 21 men.
What killed?
You killed them. You murdered them.
How could I kill anybody?
It was a business for you. For me.
All My Sons will air next week on First Choice SuperChannel. Next week.
For me, there is nothing more beautiful to look at than a woman walking, provided she is wearing a dress or skirt that swings to the rhythm of her walk. There are those who hurry towards some goal, perhaps a date. There are others who stroll about with a leisurely air. Certain women are so beautiful seen from behind that I slow down in order not to catch up with them and be disappointed. But I'm never really disappointed, because those who are beautiful from behind and ugly from the front fill me with a sense of relief. There's no way you can have them all. There are thousands of them every day walking along the streets. But who are all these women? Where are they going? To what rendezvous? If their hearts are free, their bodies are for the taking, and it seems to me I haven't the right to pass up the chance. I'll tell you the truth of it. They want the same thing I do.
Don't miss the premiere of The Man Who Loved Women next week on First Choice SuperChannel. Next week.
They shall not pass.
I'm sorry, I'm late. What's wrong?
What are you doing?
I came for a job.
This is Brentwood Limousine Limited.
I know, I'm going to be a driver. These are men's clothes.
It's a man's job.
Fine. Put the window down.
Take your butt off the ceiling, put it back in the seat, drive.
Sweet young girl like that up against such slime.
Never in the 40-year history of Brentwood Limousine Limited has an assignment been so bollocked.
No, it's true. They send me out last. You get me, you've hit bottom. I'm the last cookie in the jar.
Watch My Chauffeur next week on First Choice SuperChannel. Next week. Next week, Young Blood, a premiere presentation on First Choice SuperChannel.
America's prison system. A feared and powerful institution, about to be brought to its knees by one desperate man.
Oh, I don't think our table has any steak sauce.
Touchstone Pictures presents Ernest P. Worrell.
Why are you such a screw-up? I'm just that kind of guy.
He was just a simple man.
The perfect choice. European styling with a decidedly American flair.
Trying to lead a good, clean life. Until he fell in with the wrong crowd. Ended up in jail.
The Hooskow, the Slimer, the Joint, Alcatraz, San Quentin, Sing Sing.
And got sent to the chair.
The hot seat, the dead meat, deep six. It's over, pal. You're out of here, bub.
All by mistake.
That's not fair.
Burn him. But when they tried to charge him with 10,000 volts of electricity,
hit the alarm!
Ernest P. Worrell,
Electro Man,
took charge.
It's all in the wrist.
What got you surrounded?
Is this the way you treat your mother? 3, 2, 1.5.
This spring, it's the screen's most magnetic personality.
I recommend the lobster.
In the most electrifying Ernest adventure of all.
He's had a real hard day.
Ernest goes to
jail!
Will you rob a bank with me?
I will, Grim. I will.
Hey! I got 3 more minutes.
We're closed, bozo.
Let's not mess with me today.
What the hell kind of clown are you?
The crying on the inside kind, I guess. Fill this up with regular, please.
This is our perpetrator.
Average height, average build, red nose, blue hair.
It was the perfect crime. Now, all they need to do is get to the airport.
Did we miss the expressway? Getting farther away every second.
By car.
Oh, we're really making progress now.
I saw a sign, Phyllis.
3 of them out there, shouting with glee.
Taxi!
By cab.
What a hurdle.
Airport. Look.
What a hurdle. Huh?
Great. And why don't you take us straight to Sing Sing?
There's a real cabin. Stop dancing!
By foot. By bus.
You go to the airport?
Near the airport. That is an exact change.
You better get some help. You're becoming Ralph Cramden's evil twin.
By midnight. Bill Murray.
Can we just calm down a little, please?
Gina Davis.
Well, we'll never make the flight. We'll have to sail a raft to Fiji like Thor Heyerdahl.
Please, God!
Randy Quaid.
We need a cab! One loud freaking cab!
Jason Robards.
So easy getting in. No way out.
In a major metropolitan comedy. Quick Change.
Was that our plane?
No. If it were our plane, it'd be crashing.
God, I hate this town.
Maybe you could use my services, huh? Joey O'Brien, Turgeon Auto. Do me a favor, pass these out to the other people. They're going to need a little cheering up after a day like this.
Hello, Silver!
Oh, I love to sell. It's pathological, I guess. I don't know. Hey, you know why? Because at that moment, at that point of sale, I cannot get any closer to another human being without protection.
For one day only, I'm going to make your dreams come true.
I'm Joey, and I'm going to put you on the car of your dreams. Legend, lover, salesman, right?
Right now, you're probably thinking, hey, this is not the car for me. But with a touch of one button, max headroom.
Benz. Now Benson, Benz. 300E, Benz.
We're going to buy an American car. Only American.
Oh, God bless you, sir. It's going to be hard to buy a Russian one.
Well, $45,000.
What?
Okay. Didn't mean to frighten you with that. That's what's called sticker shock, that. You want me to get some oxygen?
I will not share you with other women, darling.
What's your problem?
Honey, you get the dog all excited.
I don't mean to. I'm sorry,
You
darling.
didn't bond with him when he was a puppy.
Bond with him. Yeah, I'll bond with him very soon.
Shut up!
You've had the rest. Now have the best.
Joey, I'm with a customer. You do remember what a customer looks like, don't you?
Just some joint here. Open season on everyone's wife, huh?
Better lighten up on the caffeine.
It's my wife, my ex-wife.
What have you got to do with this? Why is he holding you?
Well, I'm kind of in the middle of a domestic dispute here, you know what I'm saying? A man-woman thing, you know?
Does he have a wife?
Yeah.
Cop! She's not a cop!
I'm not a cop, I'm Joey's girl!
She girl?
How the hell you got time to make a living?
What's that make it for? How many girls you got?
Joey, what's he talking there, Joey? This is true?
Oh, come on, Lisa.
Lisa? I knew you was doing a Lisa, Joey. I got an explanation for you, Joey.
How do I feel when I make a sale?
I can't describe except by saying get real close with the buyer. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Robin Williams, Tim Robbins, Cadillac Man.
always knew we'd work together again. You into politics, guerrilla warfare.
Friday.
You've never run from anything in your life. Run from this.
They are here. They are a nightmare. But they are as real as the terror you feel.
Nomads. Nomads. Here now in this city, in the middle of a modern city.
Leslie Ann Down and the star of Remington Steele, Pierce Brosnan, like you've never seen him before, in a terrifying story of the supernatural.
Oh, wow, you're already back.
If you've never been frightened by anything, you will be frightened by Nomads.
Watch the premiere of Nomads, Friday on First Choice SuperChannel. Saturday.
Falcon 2, this is lead. Unidentified aircraft approaching from the northwest. Bandits, 10 o'clock high. Looks like MiG-23.
I've been hit. I'm dropping fuel fast.
Doug, you've got to come with me now. It's your dad. You got to get back to the base. He's been shot down.
Colonel, don't lie to me. Are you guys planning something?
Was that Poirot?
We're doing
Or was
all
that David Suchet? That was
help.
Poirot.
I think I know a way. Go in and get him out.
Your dad is a whole lot better off, probably, than just negotiating.
The right plan. It'd be simple to go in and get him. Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Do you think an F-16, fully armed, with all the firepower it can carry, can fly in there and pull it off?
It's not that simple, but it's possible.
Saturday on First Choice SuperChannel. Iron Eagle. Don't miss it. Sunday.
20 years ago, I came to this town. I had less than $43 million in my pocket. Now, I own all this.
The entire power of a multinational corporation pounding under the hood. Nothing like it.
So you think you're executive material, Jack?
I got 35 lines here. I can't talk to you. Hang on to 1 second.
Mr. Young's on 3.
Tell him to hold.
Your wife's on 5 from the hospital. Her father just passed away.
Tell my wife to hold.
Your mechanic's on 6. He wants to talk to you about your Mercedes.
Yeah! Fine. No, great. You guys are great.
You gotta be crazy to maintain your sanity up here.
INC Defense Industries proudly presents their new line of small arms for what could be a very, very hot summer in Central America.
Welcome to Head Office.
Zip this up for me.
See Head Office as it premieres Sunday on First Choice SuperChannel. Monday.
She meets the greatest challenge of her life.
This is my chance to rid the universe of color forever.
She gets help from old friends and new ones.
You are going to destroy everybody in the whole universe. You can stop me, but there are others.
Don't miss the premiere of Rainbow Bright and the Star Stealers, Monday on First Choice SuperChannel. Next week.
I'll show you business.
People are going to get hurt. Maimed, maybe, for the rest of their lives, because you want to find out something. Let it lay, son. Forget it.
John! You'll come back, won't you? Where will you sleep?
Just one person wants him. Everyone else wants him out of town.
Next week, Run, Stranger Run, a premiere presentation on First Choice SuperChannel. Next week.
Anyone can be given a new life. And you'll push all the buttons out.
RoboCop.
You want to play God. And I'm not going to let you do that. You can't stop me, Carl. Carl, what I don't understand is why romantic slobs like you insist on keeping us in the dark ages. Get back, Lauren. Put this remote unit in and I'll give you eternal life. This isn't love, Alex. You think it is because that's the way you treat life. I wouldn't spend a second in eternity with you. Goodbye, Carl.
See Frankenstein 88 next week on First Choice SuperChannel.
Take a look. Yeah, the costumes being
This is a First Choice SuperChannel feature presentation. Rated PG by Primetime Magazine. The following program contains scenes of violence and therefore viewer discretion is advised.
All right, there we go. All right, thank you all for coming. Thank you for picking. So we, Jack, because you showed up late, we picked Who Does Your Hair, a documentary about where they ask people about who does their hair. There you go. Yeah, it was quite entertaining. We'll do this again for sure. Next year we'll do another one because I still have tons of great Canadian shorts to pull from. Lots of other great options. Yeah, thank you so much for coming. We'll see you next time. Have a great night. And thank you to all who are watching in the stream. Have a great night as well.